Hi, welcome back to Cello from the Beginning. This is A String Exercises Part 1, and there's a link to sheet music in the description as well as a Soundslice interactive lesson for this and also the A String Exercises Part 2. So we're ready to now dig a little deeper on the A string and kind of challenge our left hand a little bit and also our note reading. So you definitely want to print out the sheet music and work from the sheet music on this and not just do it by ear. So I'll tell you a secret, which you will discover quite shortly anyway. These exercises are identical to the D string exercises that you worked on a few lessons back. So if you mastered that challenge on the D string, your left hand is ready. And all we're doing is transferring those patterns one string over to help challenge our note reading and just working on the A string in general. So let's get started. We'll do the first 4 exercises in this lesson. So we start with a very simple one, exercise 1. We're all quarter notes. We're going to play 4 A's, open A's, then first finger for one measure, third finger, and then fourth finger. So just up that scale, then open A, first finger, 4 beats, third finger, 4 beats, fourth finger, 4 beats. So find your hand position first. So we went over that in the last couple lessons. Now, bows on the string, lift those fingers. Let's try it. 1, 2, ready, play. A, 1, 3, 4, A, 1, 3, 4. Okay, that's a pretty easy one. What are we watching out for here? We want to make sure, our bow grip is good, our bow we're using the right amount of bow, we're not using too much or too little, we're not scratchy, we're basically legato, smooth connected, our elbow isn't too high or too low, good curved fingers, and all of our notes in tune. All right, exercise 2 is really just a riff on 1. We're just going to reverse it, in fact. We're going to start with fourth finger and come down the scale. 4, 3, 1, A, 4, 3, 1, A, but 4 beats, 4 counts, or 4 notes rather, of each, 4 quarter notes of each finger. So we start with fourth finger, find it there, bows on the string, fingers curved, 1, 2, ready, play, 4, 3, Okay, exercise 3, we're going to combine the patterns from 1 and 2 and also speed them up or shorten them a little bit. So we'll repeat each note twice instead of 4 times. We'll go up the scale, A, 1, 3, 4. Do that again, A, 1, 3, 4. Then we'll come down the scale, 4, 3, 1, A, and again, 4, 3, 1, A. So each note repeated twice. So we've got our hand position, bows on the string. We can kind of play this in the middle of the bow. You don't have to be at the frog. 1, 2, ready, play. A, 1, 3, 4, again, A, 1, 3, 4, stay on 4, 4, 3, 1, A, 4, 3, 1, A. All right, when that one sounds good and you're playing it at tempo, we're ready to go on to exercise 4. So this is the hardest one because now no repeated notes. Everything is just up the scale or down the scale. So it's going to be A, 1, 3, 4, A, 1, 3, 4, 4, 3, 1, A, 4, 3, 1, A, and then we do that whole thing again. Let's try it. 1, 2, ready, play. A, 4, 4, my bad. The pattern does change in the second line. I jumped ahead. So in the second line here, we play up the scale and then repeat the 4 and come down. That's what happens when you do not look carefully at your music. So let's try that. A, 1, 3, 4, 4, 3, 1, A. We'll go a little slower for this one. 1, 2, ready, play. A, 1, 3, 4, 4, 3, 1, A. A, 1, 3, 4, 4, 3, 1, A. Now, one thing that you can do with these exercises is as they become easier, challenge yourself by speeding them up. So for example, exercise 1, if it's very easy for you to just play, the single note changes, then really, speed them up a lot. So instead of going at that speed, maybe really try to make it brisk, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, one thing to notice is if we're going to do that, don't try to use the same amount of bow, right? I'm not going to go like this. I'm going to go... Or if I'm doing exercise 3... So you don't have to jump right to that speed, and you don't even have to go the speed that we started at if you need to go a little slower. Find the speed that's comfortable for you, learn it at that speed, and then as a challenge, because this left-hand work is now going to admittedly be fairly easy on this one. You're really familiar with these patterns by now. So just challenge yourself and your coordination really by trying something faster. You can use your metronome, or you can just try to go faster in your head. So work on those 4, and then I'll see you next time for exercises 5 through 8.